we're back again with another pickup from Wish. This time we're gonna do an unboxing, so let's get right into it. All right, we're gonna open this up so you guys can see what it is. And as you can see, this is a 4K action camera. Now, it is an action camera, so we're gonna unbox it. Already, as you can see, I can tell how cheap the box is. So let's hope that the actual camera is not as cheap. All right, so that's the box, nothing much to it. This is the actual camera. Now, this did come, as I can see, it came with this case on it. This case is supposed to be waterproof, so I'm not sure whether or not I trust putting this in water, but after we use it and test it out, maybe we'll put it in some water after the fact. But it did come with some nice accessories, as you can see. And all of these accessories, believe it or not, can be used on the GoPro or with the GoPro. So this alone makes it a little worth it, because at the end of the day, if all else fail, I still got out of my 30 bucks a lot of good accessories that I can use for the actual GoPro. We're gonna take this out and we're gonna check the actual camera footage. As you can see, it supposedly shoots 4K Ultra HD videos. If we're gonna stack this thing side by side along with the GoPro Hero 5, this is the GoPro Hero 5 that we're probably gonna do a little side by side comparison to when it comes to the actual video footage. But as you can see, this thing is enclosed inside of this waterproof casing. We're gonna open this up so you can get an idea of the actual camera. And as you can see, this thing is real light and it's made of all plastic actually. No other materials, it's all plastic. So that's gonna be very interesting to see if this casing can actually withstand water if you put this thing in water. So it has Wi-Fi capability. It is a 2.4 gigahertz 4K Ultra HD video camera. This is an action camera. Once we get this thing powered up, we're definitely going to take a look at it side by side and compare it to the actual GoPro Hero 5. Of course, I don't want to compare this thing to the GoPro Hero 6 or 7 because we all know those are far more advanced camera than the actual GoPro Hero 5. So we're going to compare it to the 5 and see exactly how it compares. It doesn't have a screen on the top there, so once we get it powered up, we'll see exactly how some of the actual functionalities of the camera works. But there you have it, guys. This is the unboxing of this video action camera. Stay tuned. We're going to get it charged up and then we're going to take it outside and get some actual footage so we can do some side-by-side comparison. As you can see, we have it plugged in to a charger, 4K, and we have a power and a mode button right on the front there. So we're just gonna, you see we got power because we have a red indicator there. So we're just gonna hold on the front power button here and see what happens. Welcome. All right, well, this is the actual live view of the camera. And from the looks of it, inside, of course, is what I expected. You're gonna get some, you know, kind of grainy footage. Let's see here. Some kind of grainy footage inside. But if we click this mode button, we can go through some of the different settings here. All right. And it says 2M HD. So I'm thinking it's like a 2 megapixel camera. This is camera mode. Next mode is it's telling me that we don't have a SD card. So I'm assuming that this is the media playback mode. All right, and then here we have all the setup settings. You see we have resolution, exposure, motion detection. You got video lapse, WHD, cyclic record. And let's see on the side, we got some buttons here. So this may be the scroll down. Yep, that's how we can scroll down. And it looks like we have 1 through 5. So we have 5 different pages of options. All right, next we have record audio, date stamp, and then I guess OK would be to select. So let's just select, let's go down and select image quality. All right, there you have it. Let's select one and get out of that. So as you can see, you know, very user-friendly. I didn't use the instructions or anything. You have a mode button to take you through the different modes, and you have a side button to stroll, and then you have OK for select. So those are pretty much your options. You have all different kind of options you can go through on here to, I guess, get the best camera footage out of it. And also you can see it has Wi-Fi. So those are some of the menu control. What we're gonna do is we're gonna stack this up side by side to the GoPro Hero 5, and let's see what kind of video footage we can get from it. All right, so on this camera here in the menu section, we're going to click on resolution. We're gonna scroll down to resolution, click OK, and then we're gonna shoot in 1080p. This is 1080p, or should we shoot in 4K? We're gonna leave it right here for now. Realistically, I'm not gonna use this indoors anyway because it is an outdoor action camera, so it claims to be. So this would be an outside test shooting at 1080p, 30 frames per second. So we're gonna turn this one on, and we're gonna get some footage of just these trees and grass first, and then we'll do the GoPro, and then we'll do a side-by-side comparison with them. So this also will be a good way to test the audio. We're outside, we'll see what kind of audio that we get out of this camera. So as you can see, we got the micro SD card installed, and by the way, it's stuck in there, so I will have to get something to, you know, get it out, because it definitely wasn't like a push and pull type thing. So all right, so let's get it powered on here. All right, welcome. All right, and as you can see, let's see if we can get it here. Oh, it's on picture mode, so we're gonna just no file, so that shows that the SD card is inside, and we're just gonna change it here. And as you can see, we at 1080p, 30 frames per second. We just have a small little 8 GB HD card in here, so let's click record. As you can see, it's recording. And get an idea of what kind of footage we get. All right, so that was the little bit of footage of just this little bush here. And now let's try the GoPro. As you can see, we are shooting 1080p, 30 frames per second, so we're in the same mode. And just by the live view, you can see that the screen on the GoPro is much better. So we're just gonna click record here. And of course, you're getting a little bit of audio from the GoPro. This is an example of an audio comparison. There goes some of the grass. And this, we're just recording this bush here. Alright, so that's the GoPro footage from the GoPro. Now we're gonna do side-by-side comparison so we can get a good idea of what the actual video quality at 1080p, 30 frames per second from the GoPro Hero 5 in this 4K action camera. So for this part of the video, as you can see, I'm just gonna have them stacked up side by side. I have the GoPro on the bottom and the action camera on the top, and then we're just gonna record the same area of footage here to see the difference in the quality between these two cameras. So let's take a look at that. Okay, as you can see on the screen here, the GoPro is here on the left side, and on the right side we have the action camera, the 4K action camera, but it looks like the format of the video is in AVI mode, so we may have to convert that to an MP4 file. So let's click on one of the videos here and see what happens. All right, look, it got like this little green bar at the bottom, and the video is horribly distorted. So maybe it's my computer, reading the AVI file. Also, don't pay attention to the date. The date is wrong on the camera. I didn't change the date in the settings, but we're gonna have to convert this to an MP4 file, and then we'll see how the video comes out at that point. All right, so as you can see, I have converted the AVI file into an MP4 file, and that little green distortion bar is gone, right? That green distortion bar is gone. Now we have an actual video. So I'm not sure if you guys will encounter that problem, but I did because it was in AVI mode. But if you do, what I found that if you convert the AVI file to an MP4 file, which is the same format that the GoPro is in, then it might give you, the results of an actual video instead of having that horrible distortion. So. There you have it. You guys can make the decision for yourself. I actually showed you a side-by-side comparison of a $30 action camera compared to the GoPro Hero 5, which I believe is on sale for just over 200 bucks at the moment. So I picked this up for 30 bucks on wish.com. As you can see, this camera does come formatted in AVI video mode, so you probably would have to convert that. If you run into the problem that I did with the whole green bar and distortion thing, you would have to definitely use some type of conversion software to convert this to either MP4 or some other video format that you would use. So it has Wi-Fi. I didn't test the Wi-Fi capability. I didn't feel that it was necessary. I didn't want to really get into that, but you're welcome to do that as well. It's very easy. You just go into the settings, click Wi-Fi, and pair it to your phone. The SD slot, as you can see, you will need to get something to get it out because it doesn't have a spring to push it in and out on the SD card slot. But for 30 bucks, I mean, I'm not really sure, if you're going to get the video quality that you're looking for $30. But the next video I think that I'm going to do is we are going to put it inside the waterproofing case and submerge it in water and see if it survived. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments section below. This is Ultra HD 4K video action camera, 30 bucks on wish.com. Leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below if you have any questions as well. Share, subscribe if you're new, and until next time, see you in the next video.